Hello and welcome to Casting Roles, a persistent D&D campaign played by a bunch of theater nerds. Thank you for joining us. If you're liking the show, please don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. If you'd like to reach out to the show, you can find us on Twitter at Casting Roles and on Facebook at Casting Roles ILM. We stream here on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and our videos are uploaded on Fridays of the same week over on YouTube. But with no other announcements, we'll go ahead and start the show. Hey, this is Editor Josh from the future with one more quick announcement before we begin. If you are looking for a great D&D campaign to check out, please go join our friends over at the Pen and Paper Pod. We're doing a cross promo with them this week. You can find them on twitch.tv/the Pen and Paper Pod, and you can contact them and follow them for all updates about their future content at Pen and Paper Pod on Twitter. So go show them some love, and we'll get right back to the show.
Didn't look at my spell slots. Whoops.
Yeah, I don't know. You guys might be low.
Yeah, I know. I was like, how concerned should I be?
Wait, are we fighting people?
We're working our way through a dungeon.
That's up to you.
There was no in the room you guys discovered at the end.
We're doing wizardly puzzles, Ronnie.
Wizard puzzles. All right. So, ticket takers. After traveling to the mining community of Feldspar and discovering the overarching issues with the Tidewater Syndicate as well as the new organization, the Scaled Fold, you made your way into the mines in search of Ahriman's lost laboratory. Finding the entrance into it, you managed to solve the puzzle to open the doors, only to be welcomed by the guardian of Ahriman's Demi-Plane, a chimera-like creature. Doing battle with it, a little rough battle, which resulted in almost the fall of Jury at the hands of Marlowe.
It's fine. No emotional consequences there.
Not at all.
For sure.
You made your way into the Demi-Plane itself and found yourself in a central chamber with one door and the puzzle of unlocking the owner's true name and telling their story. In this kind of, you discovered like an overarching, like a solar system like series of rooms all rotating around one another, all accessed through a singular portal-like entrance. Going through the first one, you discovered what seemed to be Ahriman's study, and found scrolls upon scrolls of spells and things that he developed. While reading them, the spells themselves came to life, and you had to do battle with living spells in order to unlock what was the first piece of his history and journey that you discovered, which was a scroll describing the process of becoming a Dracolich, and his determination that he would never succumb to death as a way to achieve eternal life. You then made your way into the next room, which you're entering into now. And in this room you see a laboratory of some sorts, an alchemical laboratory filled with vials and lots of materials. I think you got like a bunch of spell components from this room. But there doesn't appear to be... Yeah, come on it. And you guys have enough spell components for all your up to third level spells for quite a while. Or you could sell them, and then there you go. But you've got the laboratory here. Looking around the portrait on this laboratory wall, because each of the rooms that you've discovered so far has a painting of some kind, was a young boy, blonde hair, looking school age, maybe like very early school, and casting a very simple spell. And so it kind of seems like Ahriman at school. But you've got the space there ahead of you. What would you like to do?
Investigate!
Yes. Investigate. So go ahead and make an investigation check with advantage.
Investigation. 14.
14. Okay, so aside from the walls and walls of materials and alchemical things, you discover the beakers and alembics and all of the elements of the laboratory. Something that does stand out is there are 5 or 6 that you can immediately see. Parts of the room are a little bit darker than other parts. Hanging symbols on threads around the wall. And getting a closer look at one of them, you see a symbol that looks like an invert or a wave crashing, and it has that negative space image of the sky, but it's like a circular piece like this of a wave. And you discover a few more that are all anybody immediately seeing that come on in, or Marlowe, you recognize them as holy symbols of Suvenar. But there are other symbols around as well. About 8 of them that you can count.
I'm sorry.
Do they look to be symbols of all the gods?
Yeah. There's one missing, though. So go ahead and make a history or religion check to see if you can kind of...
I got a pretty good feeling I know which one it's gonna be. Oh boy. History or religion?
Yeah.
25.
25. Okay.
I rolled stupid high for this.
So it's interesting because with that, you're able to determine actually that the 8th symbol that you discover as your guys are looking around the room is a symbol of a doorway that has one side that's slightly open, and you're like, for a moment, you're racking your brain trying to realize like this is the symbol of the fallen, the stranger. This is not a symbol that you see anywhere in modern Alyria anymore. The one that is missing is the symbol of Metasansi.
Weird. I point this out to the group.
What is Metasansi the patron of?
Abel.
Abel's got a whole god.
I am pretty awesome.
And jury, I think, too. Yeah.
Yeah, guys, what's your god about right now?
That's like the god of creation, or like...
My god's Alisar, actually.
Oh, Alisar, that's right, yeah.
Metasansi is the dreamer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the god of intelligence and creation and arts and things like that.
Yep.
Also,
funny enough, Jury's is Alisar, or is Alisar, which is funny.
The Metasansi would be the patron god of the Violet Conclave, for instance.
Do I still have that symbol of Metasansi?
You do. You tried to use it on the podium earlier, and the podium rejected it.
Okay.
But you all see, like, the symbol that Abel has around his neck is the one that is missing from the room, as far as you can tell.
Search for it, because Abel was able to put his on, and it kind of buzzed and then got rejected.
Yeah.
So,
All right. So if you guys want to do another investigation of the room now that you know kind of what you're looking for.
somebody who has a higher investigation than +0
Oh, I have a...
make this roll.
Yeah, you gotta have a good one, right?
Yeah.
I got one eye. We don't
Well, stop nosing around then.
Rob, you volunteered. It's not like he held you at gunpoint and said, Rob, investigate.
Because it's a bad idea doesn't mean I'm not going to do it.
I got one eye.
Welcome to my philosophy.
He's only 2 years old. I got a 22.
22. Okay. So as you're looking around, like, you realize, like, where all of these are hanging, that they're forming kind of a circle around the room. This is a circular shaped space. And that the 9th and missing piece is where the door is. And you're kind of looking and you're like, well, this is where it would be based on the spacing of all the other ones. And the only thing that's present there is the portrait of young Ahriman as a child, hanging above the door. And you do see around his neck a small symbol of Metasansi.
Can we climb up and see if it comes off?
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah. So it's probably hanging about 10 feet up, but there's some boxes or things that you can organize. So you guys pull some things over to create a space. And Soros, you climb up in. The picture itself can be lifted off of where it's hanging if you want to bring it down. Okay, so you bring it down. Anybody who's watching Rob do this, or not Rob, Soros do this, can make a perception check.
I'll do that.
Sure.
No.
No.
For sure. I don't see anything.
Yeah.
16.
Okay. 16. Okay.
Yeah,
13. Okay, so Abel,
I didn't beat that.
while you're watching Soros bring this down, it's very odd because there's a glimmer in the spell in his palm, it almost seems like a flickering flame in the wind for a moment, and you can swear that you see his eyes like look in your direction and then look back towards the flame. But then Source sets the portrait down, and the portrait's probably 3 or 4 feet tall. It's probably a half height. But when he sets it there and leans it against the wall, it doesn't look like it's moving to anybody else. But Abel, you picked up on this like movement in the painting.
Where it glanced towards the flame.
It looked at you, or looked out at the crowd of people in front of it, and then looked back at the flame.
I touched the symbol.
You touch the symbol. Okay.
And get sucked into the painting.
Go ahead and make a strength saving throw.
Oh God.
Oh boy.
Are you serious?
You're not supposed to just
Don't
touch
get
oil
killed
paint.
by the guy as a kid in a painting. Come on.
10.
Oh no.
Hold on.
I feel like he could take him as a kid.
All right. So Saurus, you all watch as Saurus reaches out to kind of touch the symbol, and now everybody notices the face on the portrait of Ahriman kind of look in Saurus's direction, and this like shit-eating grin spreads across his face. And the moment Saurus's hand makes connection with the portrait, you see another hand that's weird because it's as it comes out, it's kind of scaly and dark gray, but the moment it touches Saurus's skin, it turns white and furry just like his. And then you see Saurus yanked into the portrait, and Saurus, you are dragged into this space. Everyone else, what are you doing in response to seeing Saurus pulled this way?
Can I? Oh Lord Jesus!
Are we going in? What are we doing here?
Does Saurus look like he's in distress? Is he?
You can no longer see Saurus. He has vanished into the painting realm.
Okay,
he's not like behind
him
him or anything. He's just like gone.
Yeah, he's it's all that you see. Is like there's almost like kind of like that wave feature of like passing through a portal.
It's Super Mario 64.
Yeah, Super Mario 64.
Okay.
Hey.
I'm suddenly having flashbacks to the Witcher 3 and whatchamacallit.
I haven't gotten that far apparently.
Yeah, Blood and Roses or Blood and Wine.
I haven't played the DLC.
I'm not
yet.
that high level yet.
Yeah.
Okay, can I cast Identify?
Using a spell slot?
Yeah, I'm just gonna use a spell slot.
Okay, yeah. The portrait
No,
is giving
cast
off,
a ritual. Take your time.
the portrait is giving off a magical essence. It has the same energy as the doorway, which you've recognized has a portal element to it.
Portal.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm gonna tell Yorian to stay here in case we need to get out.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go in.
All right, so you go up to touch the painting. Make a strength saving throw for me.
This is not right. Good thing I don't have good strength.
No, good thing.
Oh, well, I got a 14.
14. Okay, let's see.
You pull something out.
Actually, yes. As you're going, another of those like scaly dark hands reaches out, and the moment it grabs you, you resist for a moment, and everyone watches as the skin of that scaly dark creature turns a bluish green, just like Juridan's half orcish skin tone. And then Juri, you resist, and when you pull, you all see this creature come out of the space, and there's a tumble for a moment where the two get kind of mixed up, but when they stand up for a moment, you see two Juridans standing right in front of you.
Oh no.
Saurus, and meanwhile, you pop into this a dark chamber. It looks almost identical to the chamber that you were in. There are, there's alchemical supplies everywhere. You see the symbols, except every symbol in this space is a symbol of Metasansi and not a symbol of any of the other gods. But you kind of gather yourself and you're looking around, and when you look up, you are staring face to face with yourself.
I hit me.
You hit you. Go ahead and make a attack roll.
I like how you're like, yeah.
Why are you hitting yourself?
Stop hitting yourself.
I'm imagining Igor in Young Frankenstein staring himself in the mirror.
It's not a surprise round because he is like waiting for you, but this is will be the first round of action for you.
That's a dirty 20.
Absolutely, that hits.
Oh my gosh, I wonder if it's its own stats or it's your stats. That would be
9
really
points.
9 points of damage. Okay.
And, yep.
All
Can I hit me again?
You can,
My second
absolutely.
attack.
You can get a second attack in, yep. Mhm.
That's even higher. That's 11.
Okay.
And then for my bonus attack, 10.
10.
That's not going to hit me.
That will not hit you. No. All right. So so that doesn't. It's gonna then respond by making 2 attacks in your direction. The first one is a 19 to hit.
Yes.
And the second one, that is an 18 plus 6. That will hit as well. So you take 15 points of bludgeoning damage as it pops you out. I also need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Is he trying to stun
Stunning
you?
strike.
Whoa.
This is cool.
Constitution.
Yeah.
I am not going in that painting.
Oh, nope.
16.
What was that?
One Kaimana's enough.
16. That's your saving throw, correct? Or is your saving throw?
Mine is 13. DC is 13.
Good, so it's the same. So yeah, so you succeed. You feel like there's this quivering energy kind of hit you to try to stun you, and it does not work. All right, back in the main room, you guys are staring down 2 Juridans.
God.
Quick, tell us something only the real Juridan would know.
No, it should be you should ask me something only the real Juridan would know.
No, you tell
I'm
us.
sure it's
something.
like, and then
We
it's
haven't
like,
known
yeah,
you
ask
long
me
enough
something
for
the real Juridan would know. I'm just gonna be both Juridans.
Does the other one speak?
Of course I speak. What are you talking about?
Oh no.
Don't talk for me. Act like you're me.
I think that you're
Are you-
talking for me. This is ridiculous.
Yorian, deal with this.
Yorian, well, this is quite an interesting endeavor to be involved in. 2 Juridans. It's like a double
Say it
Sunday.
like that.
Well, I don't know. Let's see. Where did
Trying to get the sex on with the shapeshifter?
where did we meet?
In the middle.
We met when I screwed up my mission.
And then I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please, Juridan.
Okay.
Are they mind readers too? Lord Jesus.
I got 15.
15. What was the location of where you met?
I don't remember where it was. Did we say where it was?
I don't think we did.
It was,
Yeah, and so the it's almost like the moment you say, well, when I messed up my mission, it's almost like you leave a dangling, like, comma, and the other voice says, right, it was my first mission when I was sent by Vox Populi to try to make contact with the rovers.
No.
It didn't go quite as well as we thought. And Jordan, Yorian steps back and goes, why would they both know that?
how do you know that? How do you know that about me?
How do you know that about me?
Oh, this is gross.
This is uncomfortable.
I'm gonna grab my instrument and
Okay.
play and see if they pick up that skill or they don't.
It's
have
almost like there's a mirror. The moment as you're reaching back to grab your instrument, they're doing the same thing.
it. I'm gonna play a bit and see if they know how
make
to
a performance
play.
check.
Okay. I got. Wait, that's how. How is that right? Did it land on something? Hold on, my dice did not land on that. That was weird. Oh well. I rolled a nat 1. What the fuck do you mean?
So you all watch as one of the Juridans begins to play, and it sounds discordant and really off, while as the other one, with an 18 plus 3, begins to play beautifully. And you recognize this song. It sounds very similar to the one you first heard Jury play in the Rift when you met them for the first time. Like this song of revolution and fighting against the tyranny of the oppressor. You recognize the beat. It's very, Yaskir second season of The Witcher.
I'm having a bad day.
Wait. The first time you performed Jury, it was bad, wasn't it?
No, it was amazing. It was like
They wowed
so
the crowd.
incredible.
No, it was the bar.
It was like a really
into
great
it.
roll. It was
Yeah.
so good, and I rolled, and then you all got free shit because I was so good.
That is true.
Jury's like in tears.
There's interesting because as they're playing, there's also this kind of magical energy that's going out from them. Let's passive perceptions. Abel and Kaimana, actually all three of you, pick up on the fact that there are 3 mirrors that are slowly descending from the ceiling near your locations.
Magic
Okay,
stone.
stop playing. Stop playing.
Can I just hit it with the sword and see what happens?
Hit the mirror? Yeah, go ahead and make an attack
Yeah.
roll against the mirror.
Great.
I throw the magic stone at it.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll with Magic Stone.
I'm the only one. I'll hit it with my rod of redemption.
Okay, go ahead and make a attack roll with an
I don't know.
improvised weapon.
18 to hit.
18.
25 to
Okay,
hit.
you both hit the mirrors and make contact. There's this moment where you hit them and you reach out to hit the structures and you bang against them. I need both of you to make strength saving throws because you've made contact with the mirror. Oh, sorry, Kamada doesn't need to because Kamada threw his. But Abel and Marlo make strength saving
It goes
throws.
through my sword. Yeah, that's fair.
I rolled a 19 to hit it, I guess. And a what now?
Okay,
Strength?
well, yeah, make a strength saving throw. You've made contact with the mirror.
Why do I have to be a...
Oh, a 13!
13. So...
That's the best I could do.
Marlo, your sword hits, and it's weird because like you pass through the mirror, and as you're pulling your hand back, a hand slightly furry and clawed grabs you and yanks you through. And Saurus, back in your space, as you're sparring off with this creature, you see Marlo tumble out of the picture frame above the door. And then immediately after that, a second Marlo tumbles out and hits the ground in front of you. Then the first Marlo, enraged, is going to strike out at you, Marlo. Let's see.
Are they identical, or is one like half weared or not?
One has gone half wear. So
Oh,
there's
no.
you see Marlo.
Someone else has used that up for today.
You see their
Can't do that
Marlo
again.
in their werewolf form, and then Marlo in their non-werewolf form. The first hit was not going to hit. The second one's a 19 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is 3, 6 with additional. Okay, it's only 12 points of bludgeoning damage as it punches out at you with its clawed fist. But now the both of you are there. A moment later, Abel, you feel the grab.
I rolled a
from
17.
Yeah, you feel the grab as it's trying to pull you in, but you pull back, and now tumbling out of this side. So on one side of the mirror we have Marlo and Saurus, and on the other side of the mirror we have a double Abel and a double Juridan.
And a very confused Kaimana.
Super confused.
Yorian is also confused.
Yorian's super confused too. Yorian, there's a mirror behind Yorian too. Oh shit.
Do I?
So you guys are watching a moment later as Yorian and another Yorian pop through on the Marlo Saurus
Oh my
side.
god. This
Can
is
I
the
make a
worst day of
perception?
my life.
Okay, can I make a perception check to see if I am able to keep tabs on Marlo's original body as the other one comes out?
So on your side, it would be Abel's original body.
Abel,
Yeah,
that's
go ahead and
right.
make a perception check. Yeah.
Can I ask this?
Yeah.
So I have like little Nancy with me. He's probably like sitting on my shoulder or something. Does the other guy have an Anansi too?
Yeah.
Woo, spare parts!
Dark Anansi.
Dark Anansi.
As a 13.
Spare
Josh?
parts.
A 13, let me see. No, that was a natural 1. So yeah, there's a moment like you're able to, as it's tackling Abel, and they're falling around, it's like the movement of like the cup thing. You're able to track it, and you know which cup is the right cup.
All right, yeah, I throw the magic stone at that one.
Okay,
and
go ahead and make it.
that one!
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
18.
Yeah, that hits.
7 damage.
Okay, 7 points of damage. And
He's
like it
fun.
kind of
Can I
puts
can I
the
fairy fire the not able?
yeah. Go ahead and make a. It's a what is that? A Dex saving throw, or?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's a very high Dex, but only a 9. So you guys on that side, it's just Kaimana and Abel and Juridan. You all watch as this spell releases.
Wait, actually, no, I don't have Fairy Fire prepared.
Never mind. Okay.
well.
Sorry.
All right. So back on the other side. So Marlo, you just got punched. Saurus, you're up.
Does this metagaming?
Yeah.
Does this Taurus have the same stats as I do?
Same, except for their mind stats are different than yours, but their body.
The reason I asked that is I only have 2 key points left. So if they try to stunning strike me, that should leave them with just 1.
Yeah, so they only have 1 key point left. Yeah, their physical stats are the same as yours. Their mental stats are different. It's almost like they beast-shaped into you.
Basically, if he had 6 charges, I was going to be screwed.
He's only got 1.
Oh,
yeah.
So I hit him again.
Okay.
That is 27.
Yeah, that hits.
And that is an 8.
8 points. Okay.
I hit him again.
Okay.
Nice.
That's a dirty 20.
Yep.
For 7.
Okay.
And then I'm going to hit him with bonus strike. That's going to be an 18, which misses.
Yeah. Oh, no, sorry. His armor class is going to be different than yours. So that'll hit. His armor class is only 16. He's not trained as a monk in the same way you are.
Yep. That's another 9.
Okay, 9 points of damage. Nice. And he's looking very rough. So, Marlo, you're watching Saurus beat the shit out of himself. So one of them relatively you took a hit. A little battered, but the other one is looking bloody. One of its eyes kind of closed as this is going on. I need you to roll initiative for me so I can put you in where Saurus, whether you beat him or not.
17.
Oh, you're actually next.
Amazing. I go, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and you hit me with a sword.
You hit the other Saurus, so you go...
No, I hit me.
You hit you.
I hit me with my sword.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Okay, yeah. So go ahead and make your attack roll.
Oh,
Cool.
so good. I love it.
Okay, so the first one I don't think was gonna hit because that was a 15. Does that hit?
16's armor class.
Okay, but a natural 20 will hit on myself.
Absolutely
won't
will.
it?
Yep.
Okay. So that is, and I would still have my lightning sword up at this point. Wait. Okay. Yes. So 14. Oh my god, I can't do math. 14 plus 3 is 7. 22.
22 points of damage.
Mhm.
Okay.
On the second attack, and then I'll do my offhand too.
Okay.
13 plus 8.
That'll hit. Yep.
Okay. And then that is 13 points of damage.
Jesus. In one round, almost now this Marlowe looks in a similar state to the other Saurus. So very, very close. All right, back to the other room. Kaimana, you attacked out towards the Abel, so it's now going to become aggressive. So I need all of you to roll initiative.
Oh dear.
Is that me too?
Yeah.
I think I'm on this side.
And it's the 2 Abels and the Juridan on this side.
I roll shit initiative.
Wow, I got a 21.
Oh, and Yorian, I forgot Yorian's on the
Yorian
Marlowe
is
and
here.
Saurus side.
Oh yeah, he's on this side.
Yeah, so we'll deal with him in a moment. 21, okay. So Jury, 21, Kaimana.
15.
15, okay. And Abel?
8.
Well, there's your order. So Jury, Kaimana, Abel, and...
JKA.
The squad.
Okay. All right, cool. So Jordan, you're up first.
Okay. He's not aggressive towards me yet, is he? The other Jordan? Are they aggressive now?
They're still trying to appear like they're you.
Okay. So I'll say, all right, well, if you're the real Jordan, then you can play this instrument, and I'll, like, hold my dulcimer out to them and be like, you should be able to play this the same as me. Or better, I guess, than I did.
Okay.
You would be able to play it. So, and if you need me to roll deception, let me know, because... I think,
make a persuasion check.
I was going to say, I think you know I'm trying to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I got a 23.
Okay. All right. They're next. They reach out to take your dulcimer.
Yep, I let them touch it, and I'm like, go ahead and play.
Okay. They're going to play to prove themselves.
So, since they're trying to play, since they're not attuned to it, it deals them... Let me see how much damage it said this was, because I was really hoping this would happen at some
This is
point.
cool.
Hold on, wait, I have it now.
Wait, I totally did.
It is the reason why I'm in Vox Pocket.
And I
Let's
rolled to see if they could detect the thought that you were having, and they rolled very low. So they're... yeah.
Beautiful. That's what I was hoping. Okay, so it deals you... Hold on, I'm going in the little... Boop-a-doop. They take, so they have to succeed on a DC 15 wisdom saving throw.
Okay, not their strength. Nope, that's a 7.
Okay, they take 2d4 psychic damage.
Okay, go.
So
go
not a
roll
lot, but
2d4. No, yeah.
I've wanted this to happen because it's hysterical. And it proves it's not me.
Yeah.
All right, 6.
Okay, 6 points. They are shocked by the energy of the dulcimer, and they drop it. So it's there for you to grab when you want, but they are now pissed off and a little bit angry at you, but that wasted their turn. Come on up.
Yes, I am going to continue to beat down on fake Abel.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack
Don't
roll.
enjoy it.
This is so therapeutic for me. Yeah, I'll cast Shillelagh and beat him with my stick.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack roll.
11?
That misses, but you do have Shillelagh now available for your next attack. All right, good. Which takes us to Abel 2, who is going to take a step back, just kind of putting a little range between Abel and itself. So Abel, if you want to take an attack roll or opportunity attack, you can.
Oh, sure. Can I use my
Kick his
dagger?
ass.
Yeah.
Kick your ass.
Kick my own ass. I'm gonna kick my own ass. Got it. 21 hit.
21 hits.
You are.
I'm gonna kick somebody's
Ooh,
ass.
5 damage.
Nice. All right.
Nice.
So he steps back and he lifts
one
up
pretends to be
a
me.
what looks to be a very similar arcane cannon to what Abel possesses, and he's gonna take aim for a moment and release a blast of energy in Abel's direction. So that is 16 to hit.
That meets my armor class.
Okay. So that is...
He knew exactly how much to hit me.
that is 9 points of force damage as the cannon
And I
makes
get
contact
pushed
with
back
you.
5 feet.
And you get pushed back 5 feet. And then he will reach out with his other hand and flick a device across the room, and it hits something kind of low to the ground, and it catapults it in your direction.
Oh, no.
Kaimana, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
I haven't used that one.
7.
7. Okay, so you as this like a chair flies across the room and makes contact with
my
you.
God.
This is like some MMA. So that is 12 points of bludgeoning
Oh my
damage
God.
as the chair slams into you
Oh my god!
at a
Don't you do that more
magical
often,
space.
Abel?
But
To be fair,
Oh my god, it must have hit him so fast.
catapult's
To
a
be
bitch
fair,
of a spell.
to be fair, if it's a human-sized chair, it's like the size of him.
That's true.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah.
All right.
But God, that's so funny.
That takes us
I'm
to.
sorry, I'm just imagining a human being hit with a human-sized chair, and that's very funny to me.
Yeah. I would just not get up. It's like,
I'm just seeing him getting knocked out of frame.
Yeah.
Hey,
All right, which takes us to Abel.
okay, well, I think I'm gonna try to return the favor. I'm gonna hit him with Eldritch Blast, actually.
Okay, go ahead and make your 2 attack rolls.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Ooh, 18 plus 6, so
Yep,
24.
that hits.
That is 9 damage.
Was that with your arcane firearm?
I don't get it with that one because it's
Oh, that's
not
right,
an
the artificer spell. Yeah, okay, all right.
And then this one misses. 9 to hit.
Yeah, that misses.
Okay, the second one misses. Bonus action. What do I have for bonus actions?
something that hurts.
I can do.
I have just departed stage left via furniture.
I picture it like in Avengers when Hulk punches
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exit pursued by chair.
Suit budget. Oh man, I can do stuff.
The most damage I've ever taken in one turn. It was from a chair.
I can use my bonus action to. I'm gonna hex it with my bonus
It
action.
is now hexed. All right, cool. All right, back over to the other room. Marlo and Soris, you guys are facing off against your own doppelgangers. When out of the picture frame above the door tumbles a Yorian, and then another Yorian immediately after that. And the first one is going to. He jumps up very quickly and is immediately going to make a stab down at the first Yorian. Well, that'll hit.
Oh, we for sure have like no way of figuring out which you are.
Which-
We'll just have to kill them both. Really,
Oh
No.
we're gonna have to kill the hot guys.
no!
No, God. I hope it doesn't come to that. Jeez.
15. Ooh, okay, Yorian just took 19 points of damage from the hit.
Jesus.
All right, and then the other one jumps up and immediately riposts and responds to that attack by rolling a natural 1, and so fails to make contact. But they're now there, which takes us back up to the top. Source.
I hit me again.
Okay, go ahead.
That's a dirty 20.
Yeah.
That's 10.
How do you take yourself out?
Just an uppercut.
Okay, so it's kind of dragging a little bit, and you just nail it, uppercut, and it flies back, very Street Fighter-esque with the KO sound. And the moment it hits the ground, you see the illusion fade, and it kind of, the white fur retracts back into its skin, and you see this kind of formless, it's a humanoid shape, but very, very pale, blank face. No eyes, no mouth, no nose, just almost like a clear mannequin face. But this leathery gray skin covering its whole body collapses on the floor next to you.
So changeling.
Now,
Yeah.
I know our Marlo, werewolfed earlier.
Yep.
And I know she can only werewolf once every long rest.
Yep.
So,
Also, Mar would never be a werewolf twice in one day willingly.
Willingly.
If she
So
could.
the fact that one is half weared, I know that's the doppelganger.
Okay.
So I am going to move to flanking position with the real Marlo, and I'm going to hit the fake Marlo.
All right. Take your attack with your advantage. Yep.
Nice.
That's 26.
Yep.
For 11.
How do you take out Marlo?
No, my therapy.
Therapy.
No.
This is just a rabbit punch to the back of the head.
Okay,
It's concentrating.
All right, Marlo, you're facing off against this yourself, and
And I
you
just picture Marlo just suddenly just, and then I'm standing behind.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep, and collapses below you.
I kick her on the way down.
There you go.
Oh my god.
And then as they hit, same thing, the werewolf figure retracts, and it's this formless kind of mannequin-like creature there below you. But now you have the two Yorians in front of you.
Well, fuck.
I look at Marla and just go, wait till one wins. If they don't grayscale, we beat the hell out of it.
I mean, I feel very bad. Hey, Yorian!
and they both
Sorry.
turn. What?
No, sorry. Figure it out, and we'll heal you if you go down.
This
I
is
turn
fantastic.
to Saurus. He doesn't know neither one of us can heal.
Hopefully you have a healing potion on you. With that, the first raid is going to strike out with a natural 20 to the second
Oh my
one.
god.
Oh no, man. We're gonna let real Yorian die.
6, 9, 10. So it's 20.
I do have a healing potion.
24 points
I have one
of
too.
damage on the first hit. So that is
I have a lot, actually, I think.
5. Oh gosh. Okay. And second hit out with the rapier. That also hits, and that is So that natural 20 really did it. So you see like this stab out, and then another stab, and the Yorian getting attacked falls back off of the blade and hits the ground, and is just bleeding.
Oh my god!
No. Y'all, please, come on.
Feel the
Oh,
late night booty call of truth.
Jesus Christ, guys.
Well, Marlo, I guess we have our answer.
Yep, there you go.
All right.
Back to the other room.
God.
That takes us up to the top.
Imagine us standing in the corner, arms crossed, watching this going.
Like Fight Club.
I cannot believe
Is it
that.
going to change? Is it?
Nope.
Okay.
He'll turn red any second now.
Any
See?
second now.
Red. Wait, that's blood.
Right.
No.
Back to the other room. Juridan.
I'm gonna try to stab this Jordan.
All right, go ahead.
With my rapier of wounding. Nope, I got a 6. This
Nope.
jury
You
sucks.
stab out.
I want to play the other Jordan.
That Juridan will also mirror your attack and make a stab out in your direction. That is an 18 plus to hit.
Wow, why is this one better than me? Why are you better than me?
That is 11 points of piercing damage.
Oh, what the fuck?
You're so shocked to be fighting yourself. It's not a,
Yes.
I'm gonna fireball myself out of irritation.
Kaimana.
Listen, Juridan, you just figure it out. If you go down and you don't turn gray, we'll heal you later.
I'm the one that. I'm the
we
one
know
that
which one it is
couldn't.
now. We know
You
which
know which one is me. It's the other one couldn't play my instrument, Kaimana.
Listen, Juridan, you figure it out. If
Kaimana,
it goes
you
down.
listen here, you wet sock. You're gonna help me fight understand.
Oh no.
I he's looking between the two while pulling a caster wheel out to the back of his head and just doesn't know who to address. It's
Yep.
Jared, you figure it out.
All right.
But I will go kick Fake Abel's ass.
Okay,
though.
go ahead and make your attack roll.
Did anything come out of the mirror coming down your Kaimana?
No, he broke the mirror. With a
That's
range.
right, with the
I used a rock. I was the only smart person.
I know. And I never make melee attacks. Why would I hit it with my
I used a sword.
That was a 16 to hit.
16
Kinda different.
just hits. That's the AC. Yep.
7 damage.
7 points. Nice. All right. Okay. And that one, that's the one that's Hex. Okay, cool. All right. That takes us to Abel 2, who is going to take aim with the elephant Misses. That's a 7 to hit Abel. Misses on that one, and then is going to hold out a very similar looking device and cast Firebolt in your direction as well. Misses. That's a 2.
Question,
Josh. Yeah.
Since Kaimana is in melee distance, does that put them at disadvantage?
They were targeting Abel. Yeah, so it wouldn't put him at disadvantage to hit Abel. But neither of them hit anyway. So it was like a 5 and a 2 on the attack rolls. All right, which takes us to Abel.
Okay, I'm going to use. I have like no spell slots. Use a spell slot to make my Force Ballista.
Okay.
As an action, bonus action. I'm gonna try to hit him.
All right.
Oh Lord, y'all pray for me now.
I believe in you.
You got this.
At least one of us does. Okay, 25 to hit.
That hits.
Told you I did.
And you get hex damage and
Hex
arcane.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Let me.
Sophie.
So that's 8 initial force damage.
Okay.
He's pushed back 5 feet. A d6 for
Which
hex.
is right against the wall, so
Okay, well,
okay, he's fine.
another 3 for hex.
Okay.
Why would my damage roll so low? And then another 4 for the arcane firearm.
Nice. So like this blast slams the Abel against the wall. There's this like spurt of greenish blood that comes out of his mouth as he's kind of there, but he looks up in your direction with a renewed anger. All right.
Can I now send Anansi to go like sit on the shoulder of our jury, since we saw the other jury got shocked or got that psychic blast from trying to play with the real jury's weapon?
Yep.
I'm gonna have Anansi go and like just latch onto our jury so we can tell them apart.
All right, Jordan, you see this amethyst mechanical spider fly over in your direction and land on your shoulder.
The
All
best thing
right.
that's happened to me so far.
All right, which takes us over to the other room. You guys.
Can I didn't do anything on my turn. Can
yeah,
I retcon and say that I was holding an action to maybe heal if the real Yorian went down with like a healing potion?
We can go over with, it's your turn now. So you're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I go do that.
Okay, so you go over to heal the other Yorian.
Yeah, and I kind of like pull him a little bit away from the bad one.
You slide him away, and it's kind of between the two of them, and fill him a healing potion. Go ahead and roll the 2d4 plus 4, I think.
That sounds right.
I think I have like 1 healing potion.
10.
10 points. Okay, cool. So Yorian pops back into consciousness with 10 hit points, which takes us to Saurus.
I'm going to hit the fake Urian.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack roll.
First one misses. I rolled a 2.
Oh, no.
I can't bring myself to do it.
Second one is a 16.
That hits. That's the armor class.
For 9.
9 points. Okay.
And then bonus attack. 5 plus 8 is 13. Does not hit.
Does not hit. Yep. So the first one, it kind of dodges out of your way. The second one, you connect across his face. But the third one, it leaps back a little bit and dodges quickly out of the way.
Can I maneuver to get around it so that it'll make it easy for Marlowe to have flanking?
Yeah, you can move into flanking range for it. Yep. All right, and then its go. It's kind of looking between you and Marlowe. Sees you as the larger threat, so it's going to make 2 attacks in your direction. First one's going to miss. That's a 14. Second one will hit. That's a 19 plus 6. So that is 8 points of piercing damage from the rapier as it stabs out in your direction. But you got flanking now, so Marlowe, it's your turn.
Oh, I'd like to go hit this dude, please.
Go ahead. Yeah,
With advantage.
With advantage on all your attacks.
Wow. Not great on either one of those. Well, no, that'll do it. 17.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. And then the second one, higher.
Okay.
Goodbye, dice. I'll see you later. And then, okay, so they all hit. Come here. Okay. Wow. Keep rolling 8s. So first one is 13 to 15 damage total.
Okay.
Second one, what is that? 7 plus 4, 11, 5, 16 damage.
Okay.
Third one, all right, this is, okay. Well, I didn't even get to roll the d4 on that. So this is, 8 damage.
How do you take out your aim?
Again.
Again.
I look back at the real Yori and I go, we always knew you were the real one. Take out the fake one.
So
All right.
funny.
You stab out to it and it collapses and turns into the mannequin feature as well. So you're there. All right. Back to the other side. Jordan.
Who's left on my side? So there's me, evil
Evil you and evil Abel.
Oh,
I like
God.
the sounds.
Yeah, that's a good name.
evil
Abel.
Evil Abel.
I'm so frustrated with myself. Did I just try to stab me again? This is horrible.
Drop your dulcimer.
I'm mad about a lot of things that happened. Mostly embarrassed that I played really badly and he played well. So I'm never gonna live that down. Possibly.
You were trying to do a boxing motto. You win some, you throw some. You were trying to let us know that
that's not how bards work. Nope. We're gonna think about it for the rest of our lives. All right, I'm gonna try to stab.
I'm trying to help.
Okay. Stab it out.
Nope, I got an 8. What is happening?
And it's going to mirror. Nope, that's not going to hit. That's 3 plus 6. That's a 9.
Oh my God, what on
Okay.
earth? Okay.
All right. Kaimana.
Just kind of like scream and keep hitting Abel.
Okay, go ahead. Make your attack.
Why is Kaimana so fixated on killing my name?
Hey, it's fine. He's helping you.
Walter.
One of us needs help.
That's a 9.
No!
What
Just
is
like
happening?
holding you back a little bit. All right, then
He's got that otter fury, just blind, irradiated.
Abel is going to make a Force Ballista attack against himself with a natural 20.
Oh my god. These guys
my
are better us than we are.
What the-
Hey Josh, can I use my bardic inspiration to make that not nat? My cutting words. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Oh,
What
Or
do
is
you?
it a
D8,
roll?
I believe.
thank you.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think it just subtracts a D8.
If I
from it.
survive this, I'm coming to help you.
It'll still hit, but we'll
won't
say
be
that
a-
it takes away the extra. That'll be fine.
Yeah, so it's 4 off of that.
Okay, cool. That is now instead of
A 16?
16 points of damage, Abel, that's 8 points of force damage to you.
8
8.
points of force.
And then because you cut at him, he's going to turn in your direction, Jury, and release a firebolt in your direction.
No!
It's not going to hit. That is, what is it? Firebolts don't hit in this campaign. Well, I don't know,
you
Mike. That's a
can roll
13.
it.
I don't think that hits. Hold on, let me
think
see.
you're
Let me
14.
double check. Oh no, I'm a 12. My armor's
we have to
trash.
fix that.
Yeah, we gotta buy something for that. This is
You can't use
bad.
a shield
It's
or
only
something?
5 points of damage.
I'm a bard. What do you mean a fucking shield?
I don't know.
Bards don't use shields.
This is
An
Abel's.
accordion!
Yeah, the accordion shield.
I wouldn't mind burning
Yeah,
that.
This is Abel firing.
5
Okay,
points of fire
fine, I'm
damage
fine.
to you.
I'm doing fine.
Yep.
We're finding
Abel, it takes us to you.
I forgot. Since he hit me, can I use a charge from the Rod of Retribution to
Yeah, sure.
retaliate? I didn't do that the first time he hit me. Well, it's fine. Whatever.
You
it
used your
is-
reaction the first round, so you wouldn't be able to do it, but you can this round.
Did I? Okay. It is. I'm using a charge 2d10. Okay, 2d10 lightning damage. That is 7 lightning damage.
All right, 7. He's looking pretty rough from
Jesus.
that blast, which takes us to Abel. It's your turn.
Okay. So I'll use up my reaction. I'm gonna bonus action, try to force Ballista this guy out of existence.
Okay.
I'll say, leave Judy alone. And that 10 to hit. That didn't hit. Did it?
Leave Judy alone!
Leave Judy alone.
Leave her alone.
So
Leave
the
them
force
alone.
ballista goes wide.
Okay.
Just a half orc.
Oh, it's my himbo half orc friend. Okay,
Thank you.
I'm gonna try to Eldritch Blast.
Okay. 2 attacks.
Ooh, that hit. 25 to hit.
Yep.
Plus D10. So that's 8 force damage.
Okay.
Is he dead?
Yeah.
Because if not, I got more.
How does your Eldritch Blast take him out?
So like they're just up against the wall. I feel like you just
you
like
pushed him back against the wall.
beams him right in the chest, and you just like hear something crack. Like
Okay.
they're screaming crack, and they
Max
fall.
he collapses to the ground, and the features of Abel fade away, and it's just the pale grayish, blank skin of the doppelganger. All right.
Can I aim my second Eldritch Blast at the not jury?
Don't know if you can do that with Eldritch Blast. I have to read the language because it's different than Scorching
Let's see.
Ray.
Beam creates crackling energy, shoot towards them. Make a
Toward a
ranged
creature,
spell.
yeah. So because Scorching Ray has different language.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. So it's a creature, whereas the other one is targets. So yeah, yeah. So you launch both Eldritch Blasts against this one, and they just it to the wall, and it collapses down and reverts back to its normal form. All right, which takes us back up to Juridan facing off against yourself again.
Okay.
Worked
I'm
so
mad
well the
now.
Previous times.
I'm mad now.
You got this.
I don't want to just. I'm gonna try to hit one more time, and then if this doesn't work. Okay, well I got that's a 22 this
Oh,
time.
that hits. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, we finally have done something. I got 3 points of damage.
3 points, okay.
This is, and then it gets wounded. It makes
is
DC.
wounded,
Yep.
yes.
Nice.
All right.
Beautiful.
Which it's its turn. So go ahead and roll a d4 for the wounding damage.
Yes. It gets 2 damage.
All right, nice. It is going to now seeing the area clear over by Abel and Kaimana, who are facing off against Abel. It's going to release a bead of energy that flies across the room in your direction. I need both of you to roll dexterity saving throws.
Oh no!
boy.
I don't have the hit points for this bullshit.
It's a 5.
5, okay.
Jesus Christ, an 8.
Okay.
No, you both failed.
Oh,
Thankfully,
boys.
because it's not a natural spellcaster,
Yes.
it's a half damage fireball, so it's
Oh,
only 15 points of fire damage exploding.
Well, that's it. Well, I'm at 0.
Abel drops to the ground. Okay.
I got
Which
4
takes us
hit
to
points left.
Kaimana.
Well, maybe you should have helped me, Kaimana.
I've been working.
All right, which does take us to Kaimana. So you come out of this explosion, poof, and you see like Abel fling back and tumble to the ground and not move to get back up.
Yikes.
I don't know that they change into grays when they get knocked out, do I?
Well, you
Okay.
did watch the other Abel do that.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I do know.
So you've
Okay,
seen
so
it, yeah.
So yeah, I am going to cast Healing Word
Okay, towards
Oh,
Abel.
you can.
At-
I mean,
at second level on Abel.
Okay, go ahead and roll that 2d4 plus your spellcasting modifier.
are you sure?
You get 8 hit points.
8
All right.
points back. So Abel, you hit to the
I'll
ground
take
and go dark for a moment, but then the energy, this watery energy, washes over you, and you awaken. All right.
And that's a bonus action, right?
yes. So you still have your
Okay,
action.
so yeah, I'm still gonna beat the other one with the stick.
Then you move over to the
No.
Juridan and make your attack.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't know which.
No,
I don't know
you
which.
do because
You
the
do. It
spider's
has the spider on
me.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
The
I hit
real
one.
Nancy, like, not this one.
Nancy goes,
Little spider legs.
It's like, it's like no.
Does Kaimana get flanking?
With Juridan, yes, he would. So you roll with an advantage.
All right, Kaimana, beat the shit out of me.
First
I'm
one.
just getting through a lot of therapy here.
All right, the highest I rolled was a 10.
Oh no! So you swing out and they just parry it to the side with their rapier.
Bro, this jury is next
This
level.
jury is better than me, and I'm
What
mad
is
about it.
No, this jury is better than everyone.
Okay, look, everyone. I feel like we should give him a chance.
Enjoy the party. It's
You
fine.
might be, a pretty good member. of the team.
let's
Just-
set some boundaries, some ground rules, and
I'm gonna fireball you both if you keep going.
There you go. All right, which takes us to Abel. So you're on the ground. Awake.
Okay.
Yep.
Do I have to stand up? I'll stand
It
up.
takes half your move to stand up, but yeah.
That's fine. I'm not going too far. And I'm going to try to force ballista this bitch.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack roll.
Uh,
Did you move your hex over after?
oh yeah.
Well, sorry, but
okay,
you went
I moved my-
unconscious, so hex would have faded.
The hex go away. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it a concentration spell? That's what.
Yeah, it is.
I don't pay attention. All right, I'm gonna try to force ballista this guy. A 15.
That just misses. So you fire
Jesus.
off, and it shoots off over their head. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him then.
Okay, go ahead and make your 2 attack rolls.
One of these will hit. This is crazy. A 12.
Nope.
I'm still a little groggy from.
You did just
Come on,
nine,
Abel,
so-
Get
come
him back to
on, you got it.
16.
16
Yes, I
just
hit.
hits. That's the attack.
16,
Yep.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna get a little bit of damage in. Ooh, 10 points of force damage.
Nice. Okay,
Nicey.
and they are pushed back 5 feet. No, that's only with the Eldritch
I'll take
Invocation.
the Eldritch
Yeah.
Blast.
All right, cool. All right, so you watch as the jury gets slammed with this Eldritch energy, looking injured. Yeah. Which takes us back up to the top, Jordan.
All right. I stab
Just circle
myself.
up and beat
Stab
this.
yourself.
I stab myself. What is the
16
Min?
to hit. Would be
Well,
the-
I got a 14 at highest, so I cannot hurt myself.
You rolled with advantage.
Dodging.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm too pretty to hurt.
It is weird.
Nope. It rolled a 3 plus 6.
Very nimble.
Nope. Doesn't hit. So that takes us to Kaimana
I'm giving Kaimana Bardic Inspiration just in case.
with advantage. Kaimana.
all right, yeah, I'll beat him again.
Have y'all seen the Shadow and Bone series?
Not yet.
No.
I still got
Okay.
advantage. You said, right?
Yes, you have
You
advantage
want
and
me
you
to-
have a Bardic Inspiration. Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe
Sorry,
I
I
don't
just
need
been
it.
watching Wheel of Time.
I need to do that.
All right, I got 19. I got 19 to
Watched it
hit.
good.
19 to hit. Yeah, so that hits. Go ahead and roll your D8 plus.
Ooh, that's a 8 damage.
8 damage. Nice.
Yay.
Is it?
Come on, hits him in the shin.
Yeah, it cracks the shin. How do you take out Jordan?
Yeah.
Just like screaming and crying.
Is it because I called you a wet sock? Look, the real me said that, so.
No, like he's dead. Kaimon is still like beating him with shillelagh.
All right, and this Jordan falls to the ground and turns into the mannequin feature. And as far as
He
you
used
can
to be the
tell,
pacifist of the group.
Did we talk about something, Kaimana?
but as far as you can tell, all of your enemies have gone fine. All right, so back into the other room, Yorian and Marlowe and Source, you are there. The 3 bodies of the doppelgangers around you. But this
I go and take the symbol of Metasansi from the position that is missing in the other room.
All right, so there's one hanging just above the door. You grab it. It's on a leather cord, very simple. But it looks very similar to Abel's, but made of a different material. Like this looks like silver, whereas Abel's is made of platinum. And you've got that there. You guys tumbled out of the portrait, which is up above the door. So you might need to, if you want to try to get back, you might need to take that down again.
Is there anything else of interest in this room? Is it exact mirror, or is it kind of like one of those where it looks the same but everything is solid?
So go ahead and make an investigation check.
3.
So, I mean, it's kind of hard to miss some elements of it, but you don't pick up anything more interesting than that, like, when you walk over to, like, one of the beakers, it's not made of glass. It looks like it's made of some other material. Like it's not an exact copy. Yeah.
All right.
Can I try to get the portrait down so we can get back?
Yeah, so you pull something over, climb up, and pull the portrait off. It's the same picture of Ahriman as a young boy. Press your hand into it, and it does allow you to pass through.
Okay. Hey guys, I just watched Carmona crying and beating the shit out of one of the great things.
You see Jordan like looking down at the blob thing, and they look so upset. So
We had a rough
distraught.
time on this side of the picture, so
It wasn't fun.
Okay, yeah. Well,
Hey. Okay,
well,
stop.
it looks like
stop.
things got handled. We were fine on our side, totally. Every
Yorian
one of
comes through
us.
like,
You're doing
You
great,
okay?
buddy. Hang in there.
no, I got the shit beat out of me.
Well, me too. So here, I'll
You just
heal
come-
you.
In your defense, you did it to you.
Yeah.
Well, they just kind of watched it happen. I don't...
You guys should watch.
no,
Yuri.
how will we?
We didn't know which one was the real one, so we had to wait till one won.
That's
We
fair.
just had them go one on one, and then when he went down, we got him back up.
Deductive Yoriating, it's fine. It's just...
Don't worry, I'll heal you some. It's fine.
Kyle did a good job of keeping track.
It's not like we all didn't get a little beat up by ourselves, okay? I mean, calm
I'll
down.
cast Healing Word on
think I've-
Dorian.
Died twice today.
Dorian
Who
gets
threw the chair?
12 back.
Is Kaimana okay?
Kaimana's real beat up. Kaimana's only got 4 hit points.
Oh, no.
Well, I give Yorian 12 hit points. Sorry.
12 to Yorian,
You can-
okay, which
you
is
can
good
heal
because he's
yourself,
now
Emma.
at... He's...
I literally have like no. I have
8.
no capability of casting
Yeah.
major spells.
Hey,
You don't
gang,
have like healing potions?
can we
Didn't y'all
keep
buy them?
straight up? Can we keep going right now? Because I don't think we can, for what people are saying.
I don't.
You have
I
no
think
spells. Most of us
I
are
am-
under, way under half, I would assume, if not under a quarter.
I
Hey,
am
Josh, can I
very
roll?
hurt.
Can I roll Arcana to see if I kind of knew if maybe we could like stop here and come back to this, or if that would like disrupt the spell or something?
You mean
Kinda
like
sure
take a
if we
rest here and then keep going, or...
Well, yeah, I guess we do need this long rest in general. Yeah, I was trying to see if we could leave this place and come back to it eventually.
Oh, like if we left.
Well, I mean, you guys didn't try to go back out the main entrance, but you don't know... Now that you're in the
Sequence of events.
sequence, you don't know if it's too
True.
difficult. But
Can we look around?
Soris, you're near the door, and the door is reacting to the emblem that you have.
I put it in the slot that it fits,
You
yes.
put it in the slot, and it lights up, and then it vanishes, which is exactly what happened to the scroll you guys found. But
Which I assume means in the main room it's appearing on its flip.
yep, and then the little kind of the portrait around the door kind of rotates a little bit, and then you hear that crunching sound of structures moving around, and then the door opens, and there's the portal there in front of you. Roll a d8 for me, Source.
Four.
4. Oh, it's interesting because there's a smell of like a
Fresh meat
beautiful
cookies.
like warming smell, relaxing like lavender fragrance begins to drift through the space from the doorway.
Before we walk through, can I enlist Kaimana and Marlo? Like you said, this room is full of like alchemical components, potions, things like that.
Yeah.
Can we see if there are any like healing potions in this area, or something that could facilitate healing? Or
There are all of the materials to make healing potions here, but there are no actual healing potions.
I'll ask Kaimana and Mar, like, how long do you think it would take to put these components together to make some healing potions for us?
I mean, it usually
More than a
takes-
long rest.
8 hours.
Yeah, yeah.
We might as well just take
So
a
we
long
can grab
rest.
it.
Yeah, you can grab those materials and say, Kaimana, between you and Marlo, you have the materials to make, let's say, 4 healing potions.
Should we take a long rest here? You start the potions brewing, we take a long rest, get all of our stuff back. We then have 4 extra healing potions, and then we go on to the next room.
If I'm making potions, I have to be
Can't
working.
take
I'm
a
not
rest,
taking
yeah.
a long rest.
Yeah, so we'd all have to rest.
Gotcha.
But yeah, we probably should rest.
Abel, do you send Anansi to explore the next room, or do you hold him?
Yeah, I'll send Anansi in and see what
Okay.
the deal is, and then we'll make an informed decision.
Yeah, Anansi goes through and immediately is greeted with like steam rising out of a central hot spring. There are beautiful like shea lounges surrounding the hot spring and small like comfort places. It looks like a location of meditation and rest that Ahriman might have used.
Okay.
That's a trap. That's a trap.
Yeah, I want Anansi to literally touch everything. Like,
Okay.
go to
Anansi-
each one of the little lounges and bounce and just like spread his little legs out and just spit like.
Okay.
I want him
Goes to
to
those spaces.
go to the water and like dive under.
Oh my god.
Back up. That I want him to touch literally everything.
Anansi.
Now,
Oh, go ahead.
in each of the spaces, we've had to actively do something to trigger the badness.
So hopefully, if he touches everything, triggers. And I love the little guy, but I'll just have him fly back as fast as possible if something triggers. but-
Nothing activates touching the lounges or the pillowcases or anything like that. When he goes under the water, Anansi gains 10 temporary hit points.
I was literally gonna say, I was like, wow, this is like the fountains in Hades. When you
Yeah.
dungeon, and then you just get to like this quiet fountain and everything's nice and relaxing. You're like,
Well, this
okay.
was Ahriman's like sanctum, right?
Yeah.
He was booby trapped.
I think we should go into the other room
I think we
and
should
then
go into
take
the
our
room.
rest.
Okay.
I think Josh is perhaps taking pity on
No,
us.
no,
right
no.
now.
You guys rolled, and so that's
We rolled the healing
Okay.
room. That's sick.
you rolled. the
God's
room.
taking pity on us right now.
Yeah, I think we deserve it after what
Yeah.
we just went through.
I'll report back to the group. Anansi seems to believe it's safe. He said he went into the springs and he actually feels.
It's the
Is
springs.
Jordan-
Jordan like pushes past him and goes in.
All right, so you guys cross through, and it's a room that smells beautiful in here. There's kind of like a gazebo off to the side that has a small table that looks like it could be laid with food, but it just has empty platters and a few other knickknacks and things on the surface. You're a little far from it, so it's hard to tell. It's surrounded by pillows. There's a few lounges, some beautiful orchids and flowers, and the centerpiece of this space is a large hot spring.
Before I leave the other room, Josh, would you describe the mirrors as being shiny?
Well, I mean, they're reflective of everything. Yeah.
Okay, no.
The frames are wooden.
Okay, no, not interested.
Yeah.
No.
This is regular folk shining.
All right. But you've got the space here for you. If you'd like to rest here to clean off.
Kaimana,
Yeah.
Kaimana just goes in the water and floats.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d12 for me, please.
This is my hit points, right? You're making me roll my hit. Okay.
Nope. An octopus arm, giant squid, grabs you around the waist.
9.
You have 9. You gain 9 temporary hit points.
Can I go float next to Kaimana?
Yep.
Just to, I want to check, like, so, are we good?
Kaimana's just quiet.
You went for my doppelganger pretty hard. If there's something we need to talk about, then
Kaimana's gonna float over to a different section of the pool.
I see you still under the water.
Yeah, I can hold my breath for like, what, 5 minutes? What's my...
I don't know. I think it might be longer than
It's
that.
hot though.
isn't it like something times your constitution or whatever?
Yeah, no, it's...
Oh, you're an otter, so you're like
Yeah.
even longer.
Hang on. What is it for me? Because I always forget. I'll tell you in a second. Go ahead. And...
All right.
An hour. Yeah, I can hold my breath for
Oh
an hour.
my god.
That's crazy.
All right,
That's amazing.
once everybody else.
So I'll just sit on the other side of the pool with the Nancy and just
Yep.
say,
Roll your d12.
oh yeah, I forgot. Okay.
So come on, yeah, about that. dive.
9.
You gain 9 temporary hit points.
I'm gonna just sit on the lounge chair and I'm going over my dulcimer to make sure it's not broken anywhere from where that fucking thing dropped it.
And it looks like it's in good shape.
I would like to take the coat and hat off and get in the water.
Okay. All right, go ahead and roll your d12 as well.
Okay.
And knowing this, I'll play us relaxing music too, so
Nice.
it's even more relaxing.
I'm gonna have to roll this on D&D Beyond. I didn't even pull out a D12. Whoops. How do you? Hey gang, how do you roll on D&D Beyond?
You go to the
Like
dice in the bottom left,
hand corner.
and hit the d12, and then hit roll.
What? Where?
When you click into your sheet,
There's a little
At the
like
very bottom.
in the bottom
Oh.
left. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
and
I'll
then-
find it. Don't worry, I'll find it. I'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
I can-
Don't worry,
let me-
everybody.
Do you
It'll
want
be
to roll
great.
it for you?
Roll a d6 twice.
You can do that too. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna do that. 9.
That's 3.
There we go.
9 points.
Nine.
9 temporary hit points.
Nice.
I'll jump in. I take off my coat and take off my shirt and my tie,
Do you still
which are
wear your
all
pants?
white.
Everything's
Pardon?
Yep.
Wait, do you wear pants normally?
Yeah, I don't wear shoes, but I wear pants.
But do you keep your
shirt and
pants
tie,
on like when you go into?
and the white jacket?
Yep.
So I'll strip down to the pants and jump in the water.
All right, go ahead and roll your d12 as well.
12.
12 temporary hit points. Nice.
Nice.
Mar goes underwater and I think has that weird moment where she just realizes, like, I don't feel like I have to come back up for air. And then she's gonna chill down there because Mar can breathe underwater now.
Yep.
You literally,
What?
you literally see Kaimana like on the bottom staring across the pool.
Just got Yep.
And Soros goes underneath because he's got the circlet of underwater action, which lets him breathe underwater.
Oh my god, yes, we're all just hiding.
So we just need Abel and
I look at Abel and I'm like, is that normally what they
We've all
do?
got a suicide pact.
I have no idea what's happening.
Okay.
This is the we don't want to talk right now club.
Yeah.
I come back out, get dressed again, and I go up to Juridan.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, I think you may need this more than me. And I hand you
Does it require attunement?
a set of bracers.
Oh, do they require attunement
the
though?
Braces of the Dancer? I don't.
Yep.
I think they do.
I'm
They
all
do.
tuned up currently,
It
unfortunately.
would raise your AC by 2 and your initiative by 1.
I want it, but I have other things I need to be attuned to right now, unfortunately.
Actually, its AC is only by +1, so okay.
I appreciate it. I'll when we get back into town, I'll accept your offer to help me find some better armor.
Okay. And I just lounge on a lounge chair too.
And on new armor for you.
What is Yorian doing? Is he going in the pool or is he
Yeah, Yorian.
hanging out?
Yorian takes off his shirt and
Of course he
strips
does.
down to like his underoos.
Of course he does.
Everybody's like kind of like closed up and is like being modest around each other, and this motherfucker is just like ripping it all off.
He's a
Like,
show off.
I mean, he's Leon Kennedy, of course.
He
he's gonna take
is.
off all
He's
his-
Yes,
showing
we are
off.
Kennedy.
Look at
Oh.
him.
He gets 6 temporary hit
The
points.
temperature of the water has suddenly risen.
I gotta roll. I'm gonna roll deception to seem like I'm not looking. Where is deception?
Let's see what his.
Oh, you're going to likely fail.
I got a 16. It's
Nope,
not
you only
great.
roll,
I'm gonna see Jury not looking, and I'm gonna like nudge Jury.
Yeah, jury is looking. They're just pretending like they're not looking.
I'm looking at the frets on my board, but he just happens to be on the other side.
Yorian comes out of the water and just...
How opaque is the water?
I mean, it's kind of like that mineral-y, like, filled with, like, bubbles type of thing that mineral springs usually have.
Okay.
So it's kind of, you can kind of see through it, but not super well. Yeah.
I was like, I'm suddenly like, I don't know if I kind of wants to be at like crotch level with everybody in the boat right now.
It's a very large, I mean, it's probably like 20 feet by 15 feet or so, like oblong. Okay. So there's a lot of room for you guys to spread out. When Yorian comes out of the water, he kind of wipes the water out of his eyes and looks over in your direction, Jury, and says, I think this room has a secret too. There's a portrait over the door.
Which we are not touching.
Let's give ourselves some time before we...
I was looking at the portrait. I was looking at the portrait the whole time.
Right. What is it?
Oh, it's Ahriman. Duh. That's what they all are.
Yeah, but... What's he look like?
He looks like a douchebag. I don't know.
Oh,
you know.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Abel's gonna slowly float away.
Anyway, I'm going to start resting now. I know you're an alpha, you don't have to, but I'm going to go ahead. Goodbye. Just roll over.
Do you get your temporary hit points at any point, Jury?
I will get my tip point.
Okay,
I'm going to wait till like everyone's kind of resting, and that's when Juridan will like take off his shoes and go in. He doesn't want to go in when other people are in.
Okay, all right. Eventually...
So I'll roll my tip.
You're still having flashbacks to Sushiro, aren't you?
No, Jury's just actually a little more... He's a little shy. I don't know. Something. He just doesn't want to go in when everyone else is in. All right, I only got 3 because I can't roll apparently this session.
3 temporary hit points.
Well, you're only putting your feet in, so...
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah, I really only put my feet in.
All right. Does everyone else find themselves to rest at some point?
Yes. Can I instruct Anansi just fly around and keep an eye out while we're all...
Anansi starts flying around the room.
Are we doing a long rest?
I vote long rest.
I think we gotta.
Yeah, I'm gonna die.
I'm relaxing. Besides, time might work. Time might work totally different here. You know, it could be like 100 years. It could be like 3 seconds.
Oh no, we've dealt with that. We don't want to do that again.
Oh God. All right, I'm gonna take long rest.
All right, you all take the benefit of long rest, and with the ticket takers bedding down in a peaceful environment surrounded by a lot of chaos that you've experienced so far today.
Peaceful for now.
For now. We'll go ahead and take our 10-minute break there and be back around 9.
Thank you, Tim.
Right, thank you, Tim. So welcome back from the break. So ticket takers, you find yourselves awakening in the morning, as far as you can tell the morning, 8 hours later, in this restful room of relaxation in the center of Ahriman's Mage Demi-Plane. What would you like to do?
We want to finally investigate, I guess.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Look
of the
around.
space.
I will help him.
With advantage.
Ooh, 19 and 18. A 26 investigation.
Okay. So the first thing you notice is the portrait over the door is Ahriman as the older mage figure. Soris, you immediately recognize this older mage with his longer hair kind of pushed back and the thin mustache. He's wearing his violet conclave robes and a cloak over his shoulder with a clasping pin, which has an image of chess pieces aligned. You can see there's pawns in the back, a tower piece, a rook, a bishop, a queen, and where you would imagine the king piece would be is blank. There's nothing there in the space. But with 24, as you're walking around the room, in the little gazebo portion, there is a table, and set on the table is a dragon chess set.
Look at the pieces, see if they're...
All the pieces are made out of which wood? and they're all present and accounted for.
I take the king and go up to the picture and put it in place.
Be careful, Saurus.
It doesn't do anything when you put it
Saurus.
in place up at the picture, but when you're pulling it back down, the door is reacting to the piece.
So I put it in the door.
All right, it goes into the door slot and vanishes just as the other ones did, and you hear the changing of the order of the rooms around you. Saurus, roll a d8 for me, please.
Saurus,
Nothing tried to kill us.
you know I have like mage hand. You don't have to touch everything. Just
7.
7.
for reference.
All right. Okay, and the door's open, and the familiar portal's there before you.
Would you like me to send Anansi through, guys?
Yeah.
All right, so
He weaves his little web and flies on through.
yeah,
He's so
and
cute.
you do notice above the door there is the familiar inscription. Like tell my story, say my name, and what you guys have already discovered is Victor Rylus Ahriman. But you've seen this is the first time you kind of notice as you're looking at it that some of the letters on the final word have filled in. So you see a C, an N, a G, kind of spaced out. So you've got 3 of the letters filled in there on that name.
What was the thing that was around it? The saying that we were trying to. What was it?
It was
It's the whole thing.
Speak my name and tell my story. So you've been seeing different moments of Ahriman's life throughout each of the rooms, and so each of these objects has some kind of significance to a point of his life.
It's the weirdest This is like the weirdest version of Hamilton I've ever been to.
I don't think this one's gonna make it to Netflix.
No.
This is a Hulu or Tubi presentation for sure.
Diana, if I've ever seen one.
As Anansi appears, he goes into a room square in shape. There are 2 large crystals on either side of a central dais in the room. And in the center of this dais, you see a spiraling portal that you recognize very clearly as a rift to the veil. And there's energy being sucked out of that portal and going into both of these crystals in this room.
Cool. If does Anansi feel like any pull or tug? Like if you got too close to the rift, would he get sucked in?
No, actually, the energy is being pulled out of the rift, so there's a repulsive force from the portal.
So can he get closer to the portal?
Go ahead and make a strength check for Anansi.
He's not a very strong little guy.
Not.
Oh my goodness. Infusions. Homunculus. How do I just roll a d20? He's got a -3 to his strength. So 7.
A 7.
Say it.
So he's trying to fly. Anansi is as strong as Mar. He is trying to fly towards the portal, but each time he tries to pass a certain point, he's getting buffeted back.
Okay, so I'll report back to the group. The 2 large crystals set on opposite sides of the rift portal, sucking energy from the portal, and it's repelling Anansi. He can't get near the portal. Anything else in the room I need to report back?
Other than that, it's a very bare room. The floor is like a black marble. The walls are also a dark, like slate.
Okay.
But that's the only thing in the room.
All right. I'll tell him to...
The crystals are Zephrysite, but they're very large.
Ooh. Well, okay. All right. I'll tell him to come back.
Okay.
All right. Are we ready to brave the next chamber?
Yeah.
I go in.
All right, so Soros, you pass through. You enter in, and the first thing you notice is how cold the room is. There's a definite chill in the air, and there's.
I got fur. It's all right.
Yeah, you're fur. And there's just this kind of cold wind that's coming out of the portal, and you can hear like this sound, which you would recognize because you've been to the Veil space before, and it's that sound of like the roaring, moaning sounds of those Veil creatures, off in the distance, like that they're not yet coming out of the portal immediately or whatever, but you can hear them off in the distance through the portal. And every now and then, like just this, you see the threads. They're very similar to the threads that you can see everywhere that you can pull and grab, but they're being sucked out of the portal and they're vanishing into the crystals. And there's just this black energy slowly building up within each of the crystals.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
What else is in the room?
That's it. It's just a dais and the portal and the two crystals on these like small little obelisks.
Do not do it.
I'm following in.
Okay.
I'm going in the
Drury,
room.
you appear in after Soros.
I will also enter.
You do turn around, Soros. There is a portrait on the wall above the door. This portrait is when Mar gets in, Mar's the only one who's actually been there to see it. It's a portrait of the city of Anarvir. It is centered on the Temple of the Nine, which is one of the largest structures in the city. It's this 9-towered large temple. However, the central piece of stained glass has been replaced with the scaled fold symbol. And what you see is this very large violet dragon sitting atop the temple, like curled around it, and seems to be like roaring almost in victory. And behind him on the floor everywhere, or on the floor in the city, you just see the shattered remains of buildings and smoke rising off of things. Like this is a symbol of this dragon who has conquered this city.
Did this really happen?
No. This is what
a D&D
he wants
game, Rob.
to happen.
Thank you, Evelyn. Thank you.
Character.
No, I mean, Source would not know.
Yeah, Soros would know, but
No.
Everyone else would.
No, he wouldn't know because
The city's fine. The city's okay for now.
This is a painting.
it's interesting because somebody
This is a pain.
with roll a history check, Marlo.
Okay. You have not been rolling well for me. Well, you're fine. 16.
16. Looking at the dragon, the first thing you recognize is a violet dragon, and it has 3 eyes. There's one on each side and one in the center. And something in your brain clicks when you see it. There was a statue of this dragon in the kobolds' mine back when you first fought them. That they had carved this statue of this particular dragon.
Mine.
Oh my god. Fuck. It's all coming together. I was right about everything.
What? What are you talking about, Mar?
I was right about everything.
Mar, don't bring out the drawing. Please don't bring the drawing out.
Reverse
Please,
the drawing
Mar,
right
you
now.
don't need to bring the
She
drawing
breaks
out.
out.
This was on it! I said that the reasons the kobolds followed him was another point of why he would be a dragon. That's there. Part of it. I'm a genius. It's fine.
No one's debating that.
underappreciated in my time, and it's fine.
So what are we supposed to do in this room?
Oh, fuck if I know.
I have all the answers to that one.
Do you want to help me take a closer look at the obelisks that these crystals are sitting on top of?
Yeah, sure.
You move closer to the obelisks. Make a strength saving throw for me, please.
Oh god.
They'll
Did
take
you
a
ask me to
strength.
help you? That's not gonna be good.
Well, you know
I
spell
think
work.
I think this is the too low strength in the group right now.
Oh, I got a 5, so
I got an
can't be close
18.
enough.
but-
I got a 15.
Nice. So both of you
Oh, no.
push forwards, and you feel the repulsive force from the portal, but you're able to kind of push past it, and you are right next to the obelisks now. And what you notice is that the crystals are actually floating slightly above the obelisks. It was hard to see from a distance, but they are floating there above it, slowly rotating, and this energy every now and then is sucking into them.
Okay. Do I see any runes or spell work?
On the obelisks themselves? Nope.
Okay.
So if we touch them, it's probably bad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's probably bad to touch them. I want to see if I can touch the crystal and remove it from the obelisk.
Joey has. Okay.
Oh no! Yeah. I'll cast Mage Hand.
Use your Mage Hand, you
Okay.
mage.
I forgot you had
fucking
mage
mage.
hands. I was gonna be like, we should get Jury over here.
You know what?
I can't reach. I'm too much of a
I'm
twink.
so inquisitive that I just want to use my senses to investigate everything. That's why it's not my first thought to
No,
use
it's okay.
Mage Hand.
It's okay.
Yeah,
That's
but I'm
what
gonna take out my little trinket and put it in the palm of my hand, and I'm gonna cast Mage Hand.
Okay, make a intelligence check.
It's never good when you tell.
Is this a dumb idea?
It could be an intelligence saving throw, and I think that would be worse.
That's true.
Nope. It's an 8.
An 8. So you go to move it, and the mage hand hits it, but there's too much force maintaining the obelisks in its position, and it's unable to shift it off of its focus. But you see there's a moment where it kind of shudders, and the portal flickers a little bit when it's slightly pushed off of the obelisk, but then it slams back into place, and then you hear the roaring sound of something on the other side of the portal getting much louder and approaching closeness.
Oh no,
Josh.
we won't do that anymore.
I don't remember. In past encounters when we've had veil portals, do we know if there's a way to get rid of them, or do they have just disappeared on their own?
So typically they're held together by the threads, and this portal has threads constantly being pulled out of it towards those 2 crystals.
Okay, so that's the answer. All right.
To shatter the crystals, or
I mean, I can just hit it. Do you want me to just hit it? I can just hit it.
Roll everybody roll initiative for me.
Why?
I really want to hit it.
I've got some long range stuff.
I got an
Do you not want to be
18.
close to it.
Well, we're trying to see who goes first too. Who gets to do the thingies first? Good thing I took a revivify. Am I right?
All right, anybody 25 to 20?
Yeah, good thing.
21.
21.
Let me hit it.
Always so high.
Okay. Anybody 19 to 15?
15.
I got an 18.
Okay, so Jury and then Kaimana. 14 to 10?
13.
Oh God, Source.
Did Source not roll? Is that what? You've never gotten that low.
Oh no,
Source
Abel
rolled
and then Source. Okay, so
So he got an 8 total.
Did
So,
you Ryan roll too?
Source is for once, y'all have gotten on him for touching things, so he's just sitting
There you
back,
go.
watching you touch things and going, dude.
yeah. With a natural 20 on its initiative.
Oh, crap.
And you see this as that roaring sound gets louder. One of those Veil Echo creatures storms
Jesus.
out of the portal.
Break the
Or,
crystal.
right as you are making your strike against the crystal. So go ahead and roll your attack on the crystal.
It's a lot of
Oh.
Zephyr sight, man. Just slide that in the
sweet.
back.
I am doing this. I don't know if this changes anything. I am doing it with the Wave Dancer.
You have advantage on the attack.
Yay!
Because it is currently powered by Veil energy. So yes.
Yeah, because it's powerful against that. Okay.
It's a pretty cool sword.
Just like standard attack.
Yeah.
23.
23. So just as this creature charges out, Mars slices through the crystal, and it bisects through, and the crystal explodes and shatters, and all of those the tethers that were caught inside of it fly out and then dissipate around the room, and the portal flicks out of existence, and a single onyx statue falls to the ground where it was. But you still have this creature there in front of you, Marta, to deal with if you want to.
Oh. I mean, yes. Okay, so that like counts as my first attack, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, and then I will do another one. Terrible. 15?
15 does not hit.
Okay. Offhand. 19 plus 27.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. 13 damage.
13 damage. Okay, cool. And then the creature is going to make 2 attacks in your direction, Marlo.
That's fair.
First one is a 17 to hit, which I don't think hits.
Nope.
Second one with its clubby thing, that's a 19 plus 5. That hits. So it clubs out in your direction. You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage. And your max HP is reduced by 5.
Oof. Oh, well, isn't that fun for me?
Yeah. But that, I don't think that dipped, well, that ate up your temporary hit points, but there you go.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is Jordan.
Oh god, I didn't know how to actually fight this thing. How close is it? Is it...
You're probably 10 feet away from it.
Okay. I really need something else to hit things with. I'm gonna try to hit it with my rapier.
Okay.
I didn't hit it. I got a 9.
Nope. All right, so you stab out at it, and its form kind of forms around the rapier, and you don't make contact. Kamana.
I am going to cast Shillelagh and hit it.
All right, go ahead.
He's bad.
Where is there it is. Ugh, I just not rolling well tonight.
Me either.
10.
That does not hit. Yep.
Okay.
All right. Abel.
Okay, how far is the door from the portal with the crystal?
About 15 feet.
All right, I want to back up all the way to the door.
Okay.
And then I didn't say I activated my Force Ballista, so I will activate the Force Ballista as an action.
Okay.
Wait, hold on, let me see, how do I want to do this? Nope. I want to do this. I want to use my bonus action to do Hex.
Okay.
And then my action, I want to do the Eldritch Blast.
All right, go ahead and fire off your 2 Eldritch Blasts at it.
A 12.
12. That does not hit. The first one.
And then 21 to hit.
That hits.
I like the voice.
I don't.
Ace, I did not.
Oh, I forgot to
Eight.
hit Yorian. Hold on.
8
points of
damage.
All right.
That's exactly how your sounds. 8 damage.
That's crazy. Yorian rolled a 20 and he already killed the creature.
It was incredible.
Yorian rolled very low, so he'll go Allosaurus.
Yorian
Plus
never
extra
put his shirt back on. Wow.
You guys left him in the room with us.
Never
So-
put it back on.
It's plus an extra 2 for Hex.
Okay. All right. Source, it goes to you. And for the first time, what you see is that this creature is not a creature of shadow. It's a creature made up of threads.
Whoa, what the
Creepy.
Nobody else can see this the way that you can.
Can I pull some of them?
You can definitely try.
I will do that.
All right, go ahead and
Oh no!
you reach out to grab
Poor
the
Red.
threads and pull. Go ahead and make
That'd be
a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, you're
Oh, that's good.
good with con.
Constitution, that's a dirty 20.
Yeah, so you reach out and you grab a couple and yank, and you all watch as Source doesn't punch the creature, he just kind of grabs out in its direction and rips. The creature dissipates into nothing.
What?
Source, you have 2 threads. Mark 2 threads for me, please.
Okay.
Stop doing things like that. Told you that's bad.
He destroyed the creature.
Y'all don't know I have the tethers. You can't see them.
How are you?
Yes, I do.
Are you on 2 or 3?
I'm on 2.
2. Okay, cool.
Well, did this one add 2 to what I had?
It adds 2 to what you have.
I thought you
That
told
gives
us
me
about
3,
them.
That gives you 3. Roll a d10 for me, please.
No, because Mar definitely knew about them, because then she learned
Four.
that they were bad in context and Anavir,
Yeah.
because she knew Source had them.
Who's got the train?
That's Mar.
Me.
Okay,
I
well,
thought it was us, and I was
Yeah.
wondering why I wasn't hearing it.
Okay.
Well, we're about to hear it in about 5 minutes, I think.
Yeah, we're gonna hear it pretty soon too.
Oh, a little travel.
I'm not.
All right. But the portal is now closed. There goes your opportunity to get rid of Artax.
We should have thrown the skull into it.
I
Fine.
swear, freaking frick.
But
No, I'm saving the skull for dropping in the middle of climbing over the top of something and just untying it and just dropping it into the room and shutting the door.
Oh, I already know.
Y'all deal with this.
Yeah. But now that's left on the podium or the dais there is a statue.
I grab it.
Roll a religion check for me, Mar.
Okay. Why is Mar very religious today? 25.
So it is a statue of the god Adronis in one of their humanoid forms. This one is often associated with victory in battle or victory in conquest.
Yeah, that would make sense.
How the crystal that broke and the one that's still intact, how large are they? Or how large are the pieces of the shards?
They are probably twice the size of the ones that are used to power the jetpacks.
Too big to fit inside the bag of holding?
No.
Can we slide the huge Zephyrsite in the bag of holding?
Yep, you got a 2.5-foot Zephyrsite crystal that you slid into your bag of holding, filled with Veil energy.
Well,
This can't be good. No, that's so
just imagine the
bad.
possibilities, eh?
No, that is exactly
Alright, you
what
put that
a
one in-
scientist says.
Hey, you put that one in your evil boyfriend bag too, right?
Yeah, put it in the bag with Artax.
Yeah.
Oh,
Veil
jury
creature,
says
yeah.
jury says evil boyfriend. Make no mistake.
The evil veil spirit that is inhabiting the ring.
You want to give the evil veil spirit evil veil energy. More than he already has.
we have no reason to believe that he can absorb the energy.
I look at Yorin
He
and I'm like,
absorbs the energy from people to kill them.
I look at Yorin and I'm
talking
like,
about?
this is like a very elaborate inside joke, Yorin. So you can just disregard it.
Of course.
It's very, very elaborate.
Ma seems to be very in on the joke.
Yeah, Mar made the joke. She loves it.
Yeah.
I have a great sense of
2.5
humor.
foot. How about any small crystal fragments that would be used?
The other one, when Mars hit it, it shattered into like millions of pieces, almost like the way that like tempered glass shatters when it's hit. So you could fit like little grains of Zephyrsite, but no like large shards.
Nothing I could actually use for.
So if we charge this thing up with Zephyrsite energy, we could use it as a jump starter for the something ticket this way comes if we run out of juice.
Yeah, sure.
It's a little smaller than the one, but you could probably jury rig it. Yeah.
We got a backup tank.
Hey, Jared didn't
My
rig
thoughts
it?
exactly. Yes.
Nope,
Jury
I don't know
rig
how
it,
to do that.
That's why I said Jared didn't rig.
Yep.
Thank you.
No.
All right.
Okay, did that... Wait, has the door opened up yet to the next room?
The Mars holding the statue.
Oh, I go do the statue thing.
Okay, the statue goes in and goes. 2 more letters pop up. It's so you had C, N, and G. Another N shows up next to the first N, and then an I shows up after it.
Is it like cunning?
The moment you say it, the word cunning appears.
Ooh, fancy. That's what you get for being a bard. Just saying very good with words.
You hear the rotating
Running
like
yourself.
sound of the rotating elements there, and there's interesting because it shifts or changes in the sense that like you feel things rising around you, and then something feels like it's almost like clicking into place on the other side of the door.
Oh, finally a win today. Yeah, needed that today.
All right, and then the door opens and the portal's there before you.
I got it before Jason. That's all that matters to me.
I go through. No, it's true. It's true. I was too busy yelling at Ronnie.
So you walk into,
Coming to.
and you are in a large library. But for the first time, you see that there is, on the other side of the library, opposite you, there is a very large double door. So this is the only room that you've encountered so far that has 2 doors. But this library is filled. There's a large portrait over the double door. It is a portrait of... There's actually 2 portraits, sorry. One is a tall human woman, blonde hair and a braid. And she is holding a small baby in her arms, but the baby has 3 eyes, 2 on either side and 1 in the center of its face, center of its forehead. And then next to it is a picture of a large ancient violet dragon with 4 eyes, 2 on either side, and then a 5th eye in the center of her face. And she has a clutch of 3 small violet whelplings kind of around the kind of holding in the crook of her tail. And just from your history knowledge, Mar, you recognize this is probably Sumat and then her 3 sons.
Right.
Which Ahriman is one of the 3.
Yeah.
And then, but there's books everywhere. Then there's a desk in the center of the room that has what looks like a leather-bound journal on it. And then other than that, it's just a lot of books, and then the door across the way.
I would like to go for the journal, please.
Okay. So the journal looks like it has been torn and marred over time, like somebody angrily ripping pages out of it. Several of the pages are damaged, but you do find entries that span about 20 years of history.
Oh, shit.
The first one that you can find that's not been ripped out, there's only pieces of these that you can read, says, Alyria doesn't understand the true dangers it faces from the Veil. I do. The dying king and his infant heir apparent are ill-equipped to face the horrors of the true darkness, and then it kind of trails off.
Yeah. Yeah.
You flip some more. You find the next entry is several years later. A priori offers a chance for stability, which is deftly lacking. With the short-sighted Damien dealt with, and the pathetic ideology of revolution shunted aside, it can rise to be the force it is truly destined to be.
Oof.
Damien Corday was the founder of A priori.
Okay, so
that
this
clicks in your head. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And he founded A priori with Victor Riley.
Victor Riley. Yep. Okay. Okay.
The next one is 3 or 4 years later. Veil incursions are being ignored by the Curia Regis, who don't see threats to the outer lands as the concerns of the government in Enervir. They don't understand the true test the Veil is putting forth. Each hole in our barrier weakens our protections, and the death of a single Lightbringer may be all it takes to bring the whole system down. Later on, latest research in longevity are disquieting. Death cannot be the only key to eternal life. And then a couple days later, infusing of powers into lesser beings is paying off in dividends. Harnessing the power of the Veil creature and merging the inherent magic of the creatures of the gods seems to bear a strange and powerful fruit.
Oof.
A little bit later.
Yeah. Okay.
Dunamancy offers the ability to toy with time, but the limits on this have not been able to push into the desired eternal sphere. More research is required. And then there's many pages that have been ripped or torn out, and then you get to one that's maybe 2 years ago.
Okay.
With the disruption of the rat, some setbacks have occurred, but the new laboratory is well established. The move to draconic essence is moving ahead. The Draconid race will rise as a true force able to protect Alyria not only from the Veil, but from those who are unable to protect it themselves.
Hey, Source, congrats! You made the book.
Yeah, look, you got honorable mention.
Yep. And then a few days after that, the true final creation was a powerful mix. The twins cannot be separated far apart from one another, but together represent a nearly unconquerable force.
The twins.
What?
Twins?
The twins?
The twins. And then the final one is abandoning the laboratory for the located Cloud City. The profane citadel will offer a true power of deterrence against the demons and Hellspawn. Let the Veil tremble at the new god's might.
Y'all, this book is evil as fuck.
But we knew that he had moved the like new lab.
Yeah.
Someone had told us before that it's like cloud.
Yeah.
Like it's got an evil citadel, which is like redundant in my opinion, but like
So we gotta find Cloud Cuckoo Land.
And I've never heard like proper noun the twins use in a good context.
It's never good.
Yeah.
But the Profane Citadel, that's something that Mar and Abel have both done research to discover about, like one of the cloud cities that was lost to the Veil. It's the one that was actually, it was the one where the Nuavians escaped to it, but then it was attacked by the Rakshasas and the other Veil creatures, and they conquered that city, and people thought it was lost to the Veil, but apparently he has found it.
Jeez.
I think we should look for books in this library related to these topics that he's writing about. So the Profane Citadel, his, what would you call it, like experimentation on dragon essence and using it to create new creatures.
Well, that would probably be the people he's got running around in Feldspach, right? The dragon. It's probably that. I think the twins is the one that's wild card out here.
Yeah.
We just get one of them and we take them far apart.
They're not
Swords.
magnets.
Make a history check or an intelligence check.
They're the same. No bonus. 10.
You have a recollection to a time when you were in the Feywild, and you were shown visions of dark memories, but they were also not memories. They were like far worse. Mm-hmm. And one of the things you remember seeing in that was Ahriman in his laboratory, and there were two figures behind him. Mm-hmm. One large, like draconic male type figure, dressed in elaborate armor and carrying a sword and a shield, and next to him a smaller, more lithe female draconic figure carrying a staff and wearing a robe. And for some reason, like the twins, they you seem to remember them like looking very similar to one another.
Mm-hmm.
So
Not sure
you might have seen them before.
I'll share this with the group.
That's something.
Do you think the twins would perhaps be here in Feldspar?
I don't know. Is Feldspar... No offense. Is Feldspar important enough for them to be here?
Well, they're
It seems like these people have... They're doing a great job with what they've been doing here. No offense to everybody in Feldspar.
I mean, Yorian, you haven't seen anyone like this here, right? Twins?
No. I mean, dragon, yes. These draconid figures, yes, but nothing like that description, no. If I created something powerful or an unconquerable force, I'd probably want it as my own bodyguards, perhaps.
So, we found out more about Ahriman. We raid the library here, find out more what we can. In Feldspar, we still have to find the jewel to match Kaimana's. We need to disrupt the Quicksilver shipment.
Well, let's get out of here.
Let's do it this
Let's
first.
leave this place.
I'm just kind of stacking what we've got in front of us. So
You've got the library here and the large double doors under those two
stuff to look
portraits,
for.
yeah.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
yeah, and we have to stop the Quicksilver shipment and get rid of the Tide Warders. So, it's got my country's 500th anniversary to plan. my wife, my bride to murder, Gilder to blame it on. I'm simply swamped.
It's a lot going on.
How much time? Well, let's look around and see what we can find as far as a key to the next door.
The door. Nobody's even looked at the door yet.
Have we not? What's
it's a double. It's the only one with 2 doors. You said
it's
right?
a double door. Yeah, it's
door.
a very ornate, elaborate, beautiful door. Yeah. It's kind of like there's the library has 2 tiers, and this is in the first tier of the library. It is unlocked.
Oh.
And there's no key or keyhole or anything. The door could just swing open.
It might be because we said the word. Skipped
Cunning.
a bit.
Yeah, I think we skipped.
Oh, yeah.
You guys, you knew enough of the riddle to skip a lot of the space.
Gotcha.
So either this double door takes us back to that central chamber, or it takes us back to the main entrance.
Or to the other room, remember?
Or to
There's
the
one
room
more-
that's not connected to anything.
There's one more secret room we need to get to.
While we're in this room, can I have Anansi help me look for? I want to find a book on. I want to find a couple books to see. Is there a index system where these
There's
books
not.
are
He
organized?
probably knows how his own books were organized.
Are they all like?
Does he
Are
use
they
the
all-
Dewey Decimal?
Does he use the
Are these like all? I do want
We're
to
the
talk
Library
about.
of Congress system.
Yeah, we don't have to leave immediately. I'm curious, like, what are these books? Like, is it his like personal library, just random stuff?
I mean, just looking over some of the titles, there's books on different schools of magic. There's
my God.
There's a whole section that is dedicated
I just want to stay here.
Demomancy. There's a section dedicated to what looks like Illyrian mythical history. So there's a whole thing on the gods. There's things on the dragons, the primals. There's a whole section that's about the subversion. There's a lot of information that's housed in this library.
I mean, you can just, if you want to just open your bag, I can just sweep books into it.
Yeah, we can. We
I
got
like-
500
yeah.
pounds.
I don't know.
Make an investigation check, Abel, and we'll see what books you draw your attention.
I'll ask Yorian if he wants to look around for anything we think might be interesting for us. the box.
Is that code for make out in the library?
No, the box populi.
That's code for make out in the library.
That's code for make out in the library.
Yorian has gone over to the double doors, and he's like pulled it open slightly, and he's peering through, and he goes, I mean, sure. There's only one room through here. It looks like a large chamber, but yes. And he closes it back.
I rolled a 21.
21. So you get books on heavily focused on dunamancy. There's a couple spell books in there. There's a few few books on other schools of magic. You get some history texts and things. We'll go through what you discover when you have some downtime to read through them and look at it.
Are you saying
See if he has-
Dunamancy?
Dunamancy.
Dunamancy.
Is like time magic?
It's a school of magic that
Is
focuses
it
on
gravity?
time and gravity and space and
Yeah.
portals and things like that.
It sounds like you're saying, like, dude.
Dunamancy. No, Dunamancy.
Now that's what I practice.
Dude.
Josh,
What, so
can
what
I
was the
make
book that's
sure? Can I look for 2 things? One, a book on the primals that looks like it would be like have more than what I already have learned about the primals. Specifically, like maybe if they're gonna cause the apocalypse. Number 2, that's a thing. Anyway, number 2, can I look for anything on lycanthropy, please?
Yeah, so there's a whole, like, you find the section on the early history of Alyria, the mythical history, and there's a book on the primals there that you can grab and look through at some point.
Yeah.
There is a section, what looks like, there is a section on lycanthropy and other blood curses and other mythical or magical creatures. There's a whole book on like those elements that you could grab as well.
He had to have one. I grab it.
Because he was using them in his research.
Yep.
So yeah.
Fine.
DM, can I, when I'm looking through the spell books, can I specifically look for things on the cloud cities and things on gem work?
Yep. Those will be in there.
Let's raid this library.
Dude, I love the nerd team that's happening here.
Yeah.
Hi, can I get this book?
Okay.
And then can we set up a portal directly back to this library?
So what I'd love for Marlo and Abel, if you send me like just a list of the things that you want with Abel's score of a 22, you would have found any of the books that would pertain to any of the issues if he had them that pertain to any of the issues that you have. So just send me a list of the things you want, and I will send you information of what you would have discovered in those books when you have time to read them.
Amazing.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right.
Like I'm just running back like, Marlo, look at this one. This
Oh
one.
my god.
It just discusses the history of the cloud cities and how they were created. Oh, hopefully, I don't know, whatever.
Oh, perfect. Maybe he lists what they are. Maybe.
So hour of you guys watching this, and then what's before you is just the double doors, and then the door you came through.
It is 9:50.
Okay. So I assume at some point you open the door.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll open the door.
And we'll leave you on what you see when you open it. You see a large chamber. What looks like maybe the hoard of a dragon left behind.
Ooh, what?
Standing in the center of the chamber are 4 figures. There's 3 that are in a diamond or a triangle pattern around a central figure. The 3 in the triangle pattern are these blue-skinned creatures of some kind, and they're just standing there. One with a staff, one with a sword, and one with a shield and like a mace. And then at the centerpiece, you see what appears to be a man, but one that has been slightly disfigured. Pale skin, dark hair with silver threads through it, pushed to one side, half of the face scarred, an arm scarred and burns as well, a black cloak over his shoulder. You see the familiar visage of Soren Nerida.
Motherfucker.
And that's where we'll pick up next week.
When you said the hair, I was like, come on.
I think Abel just like with force ballista.
Refresher, which one was this dude again?
This was the first guy we fought that we kicked his ass into the veil.
Yep, you left his body in the veil.
I stole a sword and now Jury has it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna automatically pull out the force.
Oh my god, if Mar sees him, it's on sight. We got beef.
But the horde of Ahriman's horde here left behind.
Oh, it's payday today.
That's fun.
We just gotta kick a guy's ass. Whatever. Oh, what a good session.
The history.
Yeah.
So fun. I love it.
Guys.
But we will. Is everyone good for next Sunday?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm good.
So we'll pick up there with the final. This is the final chamber of the of the room. Next Sunday with the revived Soren Nerida and his 3 guardians.
Sweet.
Cool.
Love it.
All right.
Love it.
See you all next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
All right, guys. Have a good one. This is fun.